Oh, yes.
Hello. How are you? Welcome to the show, and this is, of course, AFO Radio. I am Mag, and that's my co host today, a little bit darker than usual. He doesn't have his
Uh-huh.
fancy fairy lights. Darren Day from An Honest Mistake, and this is, of
Yeah.
course, Pop Up Stage.
Yes, sir. So today is a very, very special day because I am sitting outside of my room. Now, it's different from the usual for sure, but I've been making music outside of my tiny little cave. And I've got my hair tied up as well. So no blue light, no neon lights today, but it's all good. And today is a very, very cool session because should we tell them, Mac, that today is like the last?
Well,
No.
technically, it is somewhat the last live show that we have. Well, the
Mhm.
last live interview. That's right.
Last live
The last
interview
live
of the
interview,
year,
correct.
right?
That's
Yeah,
right.
because
It's been a
next
crazy year.
it has been, like this entire year, how pop-up stage came about and how it actually started from um doing live interviews to raise funds. So initially it was that, right? And then we were raising funds for the frontliners
Together
and
we
all that.
can, correct.
Yeah. So then after that, it kind of like like trickled down to this, and the pop up stage. Okay, so if you guys are watching this for the first time, pop up stage is essentially a show where we feature new artists, new releases, whether it's new artists or like you could be a more senior artist, like more like like veteran, but so the idea was to have people perform every week. We'll do it, and then we'll do the whole live thing. Sorry, let me correct myself. It's interview, 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 and then at the end of the month we'll have like a proper full-on live performance. Okay, so that is
Absolutely.
initially the idea. But of course, the pandemic screwed everything up. But it's all good. So now we have this online edition, and we've been having we've had so many really, really cool local Malaysian artists and some regional ones as well, and just to talk about their music. And because this is a 1 hour long show, it's not just touch and go, so we get to dive in a little bit deeper. And yeah, so that's the beauty of pop-up stage, right?
That's right. Now, this show has been long brewing. We've always had artists come on the show, talk about their songs, talk about the music, talk about what they've been doing. But this year, we've taken it one step further, like Darren said. Now, we wanted to do that live show.
Yep.
But here's fingers crossed, hoping that 2021 will allow us to do that. And then you'll see whoever been featured on the show being featured in a little concert, a mini concert, at least
Yeah.
at the end of the month as well. Okay, so today will be our last interview on Pop Up Stage before we welcome in Christmas and a brand new year. How fast time has passed, but nevertheless, we hope you found that ray of hope, that ray of light within, despite everything that's happened as well. So without
Exactly.
wasting more time, let's bring on three people that we have on the show. We're going out with a bang now, okay? So I found out
Exactly.
the title of the song today and I was like, whoa, what a brilliant way to end our live
Exactly.
interview,
Exactly.
right?
Right.
So Darren,
So
tell us who we have.
So we've got two individuals where they're a duo, and we've got one very, very amazing singer who has been around in the scene for a while now, but not as a upfront singer. Anyway, so we'll hear more about that. She's popular. The guys are popular as well. So let's bring them on, Amanda Love and the guys from Enope.
Woo! Woo! Well, today we clap together. Not bad. We're getting
Yeah.
there. Welcome to the
What's
show,
up?
guys. How are y'all
What's up?
today?
Doing great.
Okay, wait. We're still figuring out our positions.
Layout.
We've lost.
It's cool. It's cool. Let's just go with this.
I don't know if you
Yeah.
guys grew up with Sesame Street, but it feels like Sesame Street altogether.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Like Brady Bunch as well, like looking up, looking down and stuff.
God, wow, Darren, you're not that young lah. Brady Bunch and all. I don't know whether these three fellas know Brady Bunch.
Not really sure
Astro
about
lah,
that.
because of Astro. We got Astro, that's why.
So we've got Amanda Love, we've got Shane and
Hi.
Benson from Enope. Welcome to the show, guys. How are y'all today?
Yeah,
It's
Feeling
good.
good?
Friday.
It's raining. It has been raining every day. But technically, if you look at 2020, it seemed like it rained throughout the whole year, right? It kind of dampened the spirits of many of us. So tell us, how has 2020 been for you guys?
Fun. Surprisingly productive. I mean, I came up with all stuff.
Guys, what about y'all?
I think 2020 is as much, yeah, it's pretty much a lot of changes. Yeah, a lot of like sudden changes, and then a lot of catch up and for work, and then for our own restructuring for music as well. Yeah, so it's pretty much for me. It's like a changing year.
Nice.
Yeah.
Benson, anything to add?
Well, in fact, it's been quite a productive year, I would say. Like, you stay home, so you have to learn new skills and started to sort of venture into some sort of like new side businesses here and there. And yeah, it's been good so far. There's a lot of time to really think and I don't know, think about life, I guess. But yeah, all is good. But then really hope that 2021 would be a lot more like things going on. I mean, like we miss events, like going out,
Yeah.
Absolutely.
yeah, and stuff.
Going out lah. For me, it's really just going out. I just want to go out. Like, I mean, going out like to places. I mean, people are already doing that. But we're talking about going out, like having a good night out. I haven't had a
Yeah.
great night out like since
Oh yeah.
February, man. Like my best night out was, and I keep saying this and I keep talking about it, was when I was in Okinawa, for a music conference. And pretty much every night we were just out, discovering new artists, listening to music, and there were drinks, that's for sure, right? So, that was like a proper good night out lah. And I do miss that. So I'm sure Amanda, you miss that too, right?
I miss emo night, man. Like emo night was like my thing.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, emo night. So, nothing beats like a live show, like doing it online is one thing, but a live show is always,
Yeah.
You cannot compare lah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Definitely.
you're the superstar here, Darren. So.
I think if anything, I miss going out without having to wear a mask. I miss the freedom of being able to just do whatever you want to do when you're out there, These days it's like everything you gotta, take care and stuff like that.
Yeah, but you know what? Like the mask now has become like because we've had the mask for so long, right? I think it has become a fashion accessory now. So you don't just wear, like I posted this like I think yesterday. Like and I asked like, is everybody still wearing like the hospital style blue mask, or are they going with the cooler black color like mask, or like the cloth ones with designs or something? I mean, I've seen people with like rhinestones and like those like rivets and stuff like that. It may not be the most practical, but I think seeing that 2020
Fashionable.
seeing that 2020 has become like, I mean, the mask is pretty much like the main thing that everybody wears when they go out. It should become a fashion accessory.
But
Yeah.
here's the thing though. Do you see a future where everybody just wears a mask? I miss looking at people's faces. I miss looking at smiles, That warms your heart. So I don't hope that this is our future. Sorry?
Sometimes I can't hear what they're saying.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's so muffled, and then you can't even tell from their reaction whether they're annoyed with you or they're happy
They're
to
smiling.
see you. Yeah.
That's why they say you smile with your eyes. You see, you don't smile with just your mouth.
Fool, we got a smice lah right now. Darren's been watching a lot of Tyra Banks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. I've been
Okay,
watching
guys,
Love
so
Island lah.
if you're watching this afternoon,
Oh.
welcome to the show. This is Pop Up Stage. You can drop us a comment in the comment section below. On the show this afternoon, we've got the guys from Enope and Amanda Love, and they've released a brand new single. It is called #Waste My Time 2020. I love the title, okay? Now, with that hashtag, if you're watching, please tell us why you think 2020 has wasted your time. So use that hashtag and comment below and tell us that. But before that, or rather while you do that, let's have the guys tell us more about the song.
Yeah. So Amanda, you wanna like tell us like how it all started? I mean, like Mag said something about like how 2020 has wasted our time, but I feel that there's a backstory to this. It's not just about the year. There has to be a reason why exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah. So please tell us.
I mean, I think like guys and girls lately, I mean, in this day and age, can definitely relate to this, where they kind of feel like um, they want to meet somebody, and then they kind of already like have really low expectations, or just absolutely no expectations at all. But you like meet someone and you guys click, and you just like, this guy's not bad, this guy's fine, or this girl seems, there's like potential, and then as it turns out, they're just another. Wait, can we curse in this thing?
No.
No.
Oh, okay. As it turns out, they're like a boy or a girl, and you kind of like, oh crap, like this. I just wasted literally my time, my energy, and everything else on this person, and you just kind of repeat the same cycle over and over again. And it's kind of funny because like it's like you already know that there's an expectation of or no expectation of that sort, but you would feel like this person gave you the hope and then they crush it completely. So I think that was where um the frustration or like the tiredness come from, because it's so relatable and it's just like, yeah, it's like, yeah, sure, like, who's next? Like, does anyone else waste my time this year? Like, come on, like I'm ready for you, sort of situation. So yeah, I guess that's what it is.
Okay, so whose idea was the song? Was it yours or the guys? And how did you guys come together to do it together?
I guess I would
you wanna
kind
go
of
ahead?
chip in on that. Well, it's definitely Amanda's idea, but the whole song started out as a parody, and it's just like a casual ukulele, and you just like singing in the bedroom, and it's just like a TikTok video. So we just swiping across, and he's like, hey, just the song like it's not too bad, like quite catchy the whole thing. So we're like, there's
Yeah.
potential. So we are like, okay, man, let's do this. We're like, let's go the extra mile. We actually downloaded the TikTok,
Yeah.
and then we just tried to make something around it, and then we're just like literally slide into her DM, but not like a car crash. But so we reach out to them, and then it's like Amanda was surprised because I think she never expected that someone actually reached out and with a full blown like demo, and then we're like, let's do this.
Wow. Okay. And
Yeah.
this was done like in the beginning of the year or just recently in the past couple of months?
So the
Last couple
hashtag
months.
waste my time 2020
Yeah, couple of months. Yeah.
like existed the entire year, I think. The hashtag
For sure.
itself. Yeah. But yeah, the song only really did well, it came to me in like last year, last month, sorry. Last month when I was driving, and I did a quick chorus, and then Ben and Jane came up with an entire demo.
I think it was September, no?
Mhm.
Like September,
Yeah,
October,
it's
right?
later than that, yeah.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was. I think it
Like
was
end
like
of Sep.
end of Sep, like, and then October, like you kind of like had that time to like write and work on the track a bit. But it started off with
Yeah.
just like a chorus, right? What was that?
We started off with the chorus. Just a
Okay.
chorus.
And then what was the process later on then? Like, how did it eventually develop into a full song?
So it came with like, well, to be honest, to me, it was kind of like a jingle for the hashtag,
Mhm.
um,
Mhm.
which eventually became Like, I mean, when Ben and Shane worked on it, it was like a full-fledged chorus with like a drop and everything. And then we recorded in Ben's house actually for the vocals for just like a kind of like a demo for like a full song. So they told me that if you want to make a full song, you have to write a full song now. And I freaked out, and on that same night, I think I took like 2 hours and I actually finished the song with like thank God I have like different my friends like from overseas as well kind of like called in and like tried to go through the lyrics with me. I called Darren, I called Ben, we went through the lyrics over and over again. I think there were like 3 to 4 iterations of it. But overall not big changes were made, but the recording was also done in both Darren and Ben's place. So it was the first time for me recording something like of a full fledged. It's kind of cool. I've never done anything like that, but these two people really did guide me through it, and surprisingly, it was quite like it wasn't as overwhelming as I thought it would be. So yeah.
All right, brilliant. Now,
Right.
can I just ask, okay, for our viewers watching right now, and they're curious to know who is Amanda Love, who is Enope. Let's go back a little bit and give us an introduction to, who you guys are and what you do, just in case they don't know.
Amanda, you want to start like from way back when you had your band? That's how we became friends.
Oh my God.
Yeah, we
way
went
back,
to the
way,
Padang
way,
in the
way
house.
back. Whoa, oh my God. Yeah. Well, I think when I was like 18, I was in a band. I know, a band. And I had like pink hair or red hair. I completely forgot. But
It was red.
it was red. It was red. Yeah, I had like full on red hair. People thought I was Darren because we were Chinese.
Because at that time I also had red hair.
Yeah, like we were Chinese. I had long, straight red hair. Whenever I go into like a studio to like practice or whatever, like the people will be like taking photos of me and they'll be like, "Are you from An Honest Mistake?" And I'm like, "No, dude." And the lead singer from An Honest Mistake is a dude, not a girl. Thanks. Like so that was that. But I never really pursued. So I did like little gigs and stuff like that. About 6 years ago, before I left for to further my studies in London, I was actually offered to sign with a record label, and I was also offered to join An Honest Mistake. So that was like pretty cool stuff. But I couldn't do it because I was like, yeah, I just want to like focus on something else instead. In fact, I never really pursued music after that, but I still do like wedding singing and stuff. So it's still like music was always like never really left me, but I've never really like peaked to like anything, or I never actually pursued something bigger. I did have a song on Fly FM. I had one song on Fly FM, and that was it. And then now this. So that was fun.
All right. That's cool. Benson and Shane, what about you guys? How do you guys come together? And, what have you been doing all this while?
Well,
Okay.
came a long way.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think we are high school friends. So
Wow.
that's like literally more than 10 years. Wow.
Yeah.
So,
So-
we started off like a band, like any other high school kid. We are like, back then it's Green Day, Boys Like Girls,
Yeah.
And
Those time we have two
Yes.
different bands. Yeah. Yeah, we're in two different bands, and then that time being we know each other even closer is through a competition. It's basically like a singer-songwriter competitions, but we join it as a band. So basically, it's like two different bands. Yeah, and then the songs that my band for that period of time, yeah, we wrote it and we performed. And the song that from Benson's band is written by him. So yeah, and then
Wow.
after that, I went to UK for studying. Then I started Enope, actually with a China man. Actually, it's a China guy, so it's a China guy. So then it's actually also a duo.
Yeah, China man. The fella must have spoken real loud, man.
Okay, that time being, Enope was born because of this band. We wanted to do some experimental stuff because the China guy is actually my friend lah. So we are actually experimenting of different types
Give
of
a name.
music. So after that, when I back to Malaysia, and then it's actually disbanded. So we connected with Benson again, and then we started off this idea on why not we do an electronic music artist type of portfolio again. So that's how Enope revive.
Wow. So how
Yeah.
many years after that then?
And it's actually around 2 years after that.
okay.
Yeah.
All
And
right.
funny story is that the whole reason we used that back, is because our SoundCloud back then, our location is at where is it again?
UK, is it?
UK. So we're like,
Yeah,
we
yeah,
should
the
be
UK.
like a UK band.
So that's the name. That's how you guys came up with the name?
No,
Yeah,
actually the name.
name.
Yeah. It's I came up with the name. The name is actually because the time of being, there's one artist that I like a lot. It's called Moths. MMOTHS. So it's actually some kind of like I researched on it. It's like moth, a butterfly type of insects. So why not? I came up with another thing. It's called Enope. So Enope is actually a type of moth. Yeah, it's
Oh.
a species.
Oh
Yes.
yeah, a type of butterfly.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
It's
I did not know that either.
Yeah. So it's kind of inspired me to like do something similar to that artist.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But our music range is very huge. I think like Shane actually was once in a J-rock band, and he actually played metal before.
Yeah.
Jazz.
Really?
That's brilliant.
I even have a self-recorded metal vocal on YouTube. This is back to like 10 years ago.
Dude.
Wow.
That's cool.
J-rock band. J-rock band, dude.
That's so cool.
With like, it's called Kawaii Sakura, so it's like very kawaii type.
We're
Baby
learning
metal
so
shit.
much.
This is like baby metals. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Benson, have you
Yeah.
done anything like that as well? Do you have something secretly out there that we should go and Google after this?
Well, technically yes. I did like covers back then of like One Direction songs and
Really?
One
Yeah?
Idol songs.
Man, big change, and
Absolutely.
now everything is just like completely different.
It's
Yeah,
interesting
yeah.
how all of you have like so different histories and backgrounds, and from what you are today. But it's good because it has shaped you to be who you are today, and it's brilliant, and that's why we're speaking to you today as well. So this partnership between all of you, how has it been so far? And do you see yourself working together again?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
100%.
100%.
Yeah.
Well, there's definitely ups and downs. Like there's a lot of like disagreements and stuff. But then that is the beauty of collaboration.
Of
Like
course.
we sort of try to improve it as like combining everyone's opinions. But yeah, so far so good. Yeah.
Very
I
nice.
hope
Right.
more.
Very, very nice. Okay, so guys, more on Waste My Time 2020. Why did you go with this and a hashtag? It's not normally like that for a song title, right? Because when I saw it, I just thought it was a hashtag that you attach to a song. So that's why I asked Darren, hey, this is the title? Lah? Then he goes, yeah. It's like, okay, cool.
It wasn't like intentional. Actually, I'm not even sure if it's intentional or not, but I feel like most people already kind of like know this hashtag. So I was thinking like might as well just use it as a hashtag.
Yeah, I think it's a perfect way to kind of like put everything together. I mean, like summing up the year and your relationship, that's one thing. And I mean, your relationships that you've had like over the year, trying to, get to know people and people ghosting you and stuff like that. I mean, I think that's cool. But having like a hashtag has kind of like become a trend, and having hashtags in like
A song title.
as a song title, that has kind of like become a thing as well. And the way people title songs, like in the early 2000s, a lot of like punk bands, they had like all the emo bands had like super long song titles. So did
They
I.
should know. They should know.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, Darren has so long titles. When he sends me his songs, I'm like, what?
Yeah, I mean, like sometimes it's like 10 or 12 words long. So the thing is, like, and the trend has kind of like changed, obviously, to numbers or like one word stuff, or it could be like everything in lowercase. So I think having a hashtag, that's a way to kind of like, you're not just capturing people's attention, but from having a good song, you're also capturing their attention by putting like stylicizing it that way, and yeah, it's perfect lah.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Now, Amanda, you told us your part about Waste My Time 2020 and the whole story about the relationship and all that. What about you guys, Shane and Benson? Have you had similar experiences as well?
Well, I guess it's definitely no stranger. We're the same, in the end.
Oh, you always
But-
gonna friend zone, is it?
Shane?
Friend zone.
Yeah, Vincent, go ahead. Sorry, I cut you off.
Well, I mean, like, we, how it goes. Nowadays, like when technology is involved in dating, for example, more so now, it's just a lot easier to just not reply and just don't care. So like, and then you just say like oh yeah, I forgot, and stuff like that. It's sort of becoming a norm, sadly, I guess. But well, I guess we just have to find the right one, like they always say, like plenty of fishes in the sea, I guess.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot more fishermen too these days, isn't it?
Later you catch, wrong one. Fisherman, what do you catch?
You throw the thing in, you catch a fisherman instead. Shane, what about yourself?
For me, this year, this is basically I just initially broke up this year. So yeah, because due to the pandemic as well. Yeah.
Oh, no.
So
No way.
yeah.
If you
So-
break up during a hard time, that means the girl is not
It's
worth
not
your
meant.
time. Yeah, exactly. Okay, I have to say this again. Okay, a person who cannot go through the hard stuff with you is not worth anybody's time.
Ladies and
And I
gentlemen, if
stress
you
on
didn't
this.
know, Darren is also a relationship expert.
So pandemic, and then cannot be with you. Okay, say goodbye, boy.
100%.
Yeah. Okay, but okay. Sorry, continue.
Yeah.
What happened? Can I just ask? I mean, why do you say it was because of the pandemic?
No, I think
Was it a
it's
long
because-
distance relationship?
Yeah, because long distance, and there's of course a lot of changes in this year. Yeah, that's why it has happened, but everything happens for a reason. So I guess it's probably for a better future. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So is there like a potential new one somewhere?
So far,
Look at
so far,
Benson's
no.
eyebrows.
Okay, we can open to the crowd, slide into our DMs.
Let's slide to my DM.
I feel like a Tinder page right now. Okay. So it's very interesting how all of you had similar, well, some way or another experience throughout the year 2020. Now, Benson, you mentioned there were challenges, right? Working on the song. What were some of the challenges working together? How did you guys annoy each other, and what was the beauty of working together? So let's do a
Annoy.
yin and yang thing.
Well, I guess for me, I would probably annoy them in I know I'm am I a perfectionist? I'm not sure. Am I a perfectionist? Do I sort of go into details? I guess not, right? Nah. But I
To
think
a certain extent. No, being a perfectionist is good to a certain extent. Yeah. But having like a leeway, to kind of like be chill about it is also a good thing. But yeah, I mean, I think it's cool.
I guess the greatest hardship is that we have to work remotely, like with the CMCO and stuff like that. I think that there are ones where when things are okay. I actually went back to Malacca for a bit. So, but then after that, then they announced the lockdown, so I cannot come into KL. So, but then we have to record because like we felt like if let's say we to delay longer, then we will have to compete with the Christmas songs. So
Yeah.
it's not a
Oh,
not a
yeah.
great battle. So we felt like let's do it earlier. But if you do it later, also like after 2020, it's not relevant
Then it's
anymore.
irrelevant anymore. Yeah, because like
Yeah,
the
yeah.
song itself says 2020.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
we're
go
like,
ahead.
let's do this. So like initially Amanda actually recorded with Darren, but then after that when it's like it's still a demo phase, so we felt like there's no choice. I have to come up to sort of record it because like I think as a producer also it's our role to actually like guide singers and like how to actually perform and this and that. So that time initially I was like, okay, let's come out after the lockdown finish lah. But then as usual the lockdown just never finished. It just keep on continuing. So yeah, no, you have to get creative and no laws are broken. But yeah, you did like try to
Yeah.
apply for letters and everything like that to come up. You do it the official way. So you managed to come up and yeah, you managed to get it recorded. And in fact, like recording itself also, like I suppose like nowadays, like you cannot go. There's not a studio open because it's CMCO and stuff like that. So we had to do it like everything like really DIY at home. So yeah, in fact, Amanda's recording is recorded at this particular
Nice.
mic itself. So it's like a super simple setup. We just like use. In fact, my light holder now is literally the mic stand. So I just shift it, do like an impromptu setup, and at the time Darren and Amanda come visiting, and then we just try to record.
Very
Yeah,
nice.
So far so good. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
the two of you, do you have anything to add to that? Because I like how your reactions were very at the start when he says, "I'm not a perfectionist, am I?" And then Darren went to add. But I was watching Amanda and Shane's reaction, and you're like, "We're not going to say anything. We're not going to say
help
anything."
him, yeah, I help Benson cover line a bit lah.
Come at me.
Yeah.
So Shane and Amanda, what were some of the challenges that you thought got in the way of things?
For me, I think somehow it's like the sound selections also, like sound selections, and then a lot of EQing. It's more like technical works that actually need a lot of changes, like structuring the sound and all. But eventually, it's just get what it is lah. So it hits to a point that we all okay for it. Yeah, we are good for it. Yeah.
Yeah, I think like with working on music, like especially when you're working remotely, I mean, it's always like good because like you can work on remotely on your, at your own pace, right? Your own time,
Yeah.
and then at your own space as well. But I think when it comes to, recording, sometimes you just want to be able to sit next to the person and work on it like that, and make changes and make decisions there and then.
Yep.
It's always
Yeah,
easier
yeah.
that way. Say,
Quicker
okay,
as
I don't
well.
like this sound. Yeah, quicker. I
Yeah,
don't like this
yeah.
sound. Okay, let's change this. Oh, this lick not nice. Yeah. But yeah, okay. What about you, Amanda? I mean, like, what were some of the challenges? I mean, like I know you had like work and stuff like that, and there were a couple of sessions where you were like really bummed out and stuff, and yet you had to like write and record and stuff.
I think for me, it's because like the heavy duty part of my side would be writing, so finding the time to actually record and kind of understand why there were certain things that I couldn't move around in the song in terms of composition and stuff. Because I guess in my head, my version of the song didn't sound like what Enope had in mind. So having to communicate my vision and to fuse with what Enope is trying to do was very, very important. I mean, that part really did kind of like it kind of like how we strike a balance and at the same time also write lyrics that would match certain things. That was something that was hard for me because my vision versus their version is so different. But at the same time, it wasn't unmanageable. Like I said, it was something of more like a learning curve for me as an artist. I'm learning quite a bit from all three of them. So yeah.
Nice. Nice. Okay, so looking at the song today, right, released and everything, is there anything you would have done differently?
Differently.
Well, I guess I would.
Yeah,
Well,
Benson?
I'll definitely mix and do like a better master. Like I think it's more like a producer thing. You're like listen to it again. You're like, I should have done this better. I should have done this better. But then I guess like once it's out, you're like okay lah.
It's out of my hands,
Let's
cannot
enjoy
do
it.
anything.
Yeah.
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 Okay. Shade?
I think for better, same like Benson, because it's a continuous improving thing. But then if you need to hit a timeline, then probably you will look back and you think that there's a lot of different parts that I should have done better. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think it's the same.
Okay.
Yeah, but I think having a timeline is also important. Then you're working
Yeah.
towards something. Because if you don't have a timeline, right, then 2 years, 3 years later, then okay lah, let's pick it up again. So I think having timelines is always good.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like
Yeah,
a challenge as well. And I think as producers, that's how you can improve in terms of the speed of the way you produce and the speed of how quickly you can produce something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it only comes with practice. I guess it's just the same like basketball or playing the guitar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Cool. Amanda, what about you? Is there something you would have done differently? The lyrics, I know.
I think I would have done it. I should have done it earlier. I think that's something that I wish I would have done better in terms of time and releasing it earlier.
Right. Yeah. Of course.
Okay.
Yeah. I think if we did have more time, we would have released it earlier as well, for sure.
Okay.
But
So
yeah.
is-
So no,
Is
Mac,
this
go.
like the start to many more collaborations between Amanda Love and Enope?
Well, time to get writing then, Amanda.
I hope so. Yeah. I hope so.
That was a good one.
They already give you green light. Okay, means can do already. Okay, how many more songs you want to do? Okay, they can do.
After this.
Okay,
Right
cool.
after
Okay.
this. Right after this live show.
All right.
Darren,
Cool.
you were
Mac?
going to say something just now. What was it?
No, nothing actually. I was gonna say I think it's time for us to preview that song, right? The song just dropped today. There's also
Where is
I
the
mean,
song
like, it-
available?
yeah. So I can help you guys on this. Okay, so the song is available on all streaming platforms already. So if you go on Spotify, you can see now everybody has Canvas where it's like a video that's in a loop. So that's pretty cool. So go ahead, check it out. It's cool. Share it. Tag Amanda, tag the guys from Enope. It's definitely a cool track. I'm super excited because there's actually more coming up, like to support the song. But I'm not going to tell you what it is. We'll let them tell us what it is. But I think it's time that we play the song, right?
All
Mac?
right. Yes,
Okay.
it is. That's good.
Wish you could have told me that you didn't want me. This is waste my time. 2020. You slide into my DMs, came in like a car crash. Should have told me you were bored already. This is waste my time. 2020. Should I give a call back? But really, I'll try. See me on my WhatsApp. It's another disappointment. Said it's too much pressure. Replies I quit together. Said I never thought you'd take it seriously, whatever. Together forever. I guess it's a never. Wish you could have told me that you didn't want me. This is waste my time. 20.
Yes.
Very nice. So where's the song available, guys, right now on all digital platforms and Spotify?
Yes.
You'll be available on all major streaming platforms. So just drop a link in the comment section. Do check it out. Yep. Spotify, Apple Music, Deezer, Tidal, you name it.
Very
yeah,
nice.
so
Now,
if
Darren-
you guys hear it on the radio, you can Shazam it too.
Ah,
Ah.
nice. Now, Darren mentioned that there's a lot that's coming up to support the song. I'm very curious. What's up? What's coming up?
Amanda, you
Amanda.
want to tell everybody?
Well, there's a music video coming up in on Monday, so we're looking forward to that. It's coming up on Monday 8 p.m. on YouTube. So
Yeah.
So
follow
it's an
Amanda Love.
actual music
Exactly.
video.
Yeah, music video.
Cool. So how did y'all
All produced.
find a way to record a music video?
Wow. Um. Well, I think because like with the boys, they were like, okay, so we done the music, but we don't really know what you want with the music video. So I reached out to a few of my friends that introduced me to this amazing guy called Arnold, and he's French. He actually came up with like this amazing artistic concept for this music video itself because he was like, yeah, I love this song. I want to make a music video, but I don't like all those sappy love songs. So this is actually like really refreshing for me. So I'm like, this is kind of like a sappy sad song though, but okay. He's like, yeah, no, but this is like happy and it's fun and it's actually like there's a hook to it that I really like. So he came up with a very relatable storyline, and at the same time, it was all very, very, as Benson would call it, epilepsy. It will induce epilepsy, basically. So I hope it is fun and colorful to watch. And it's coming out
Okay.
on Monday, so
So Monday
Starring
will
Darth
be.
Vader.
Really? You have Darth Vader in the video?
Just wait till Monday and you see there's Alice in Wonderland, there's Darth Vader.
Really? So now I'm very curious. So don't forget, it's happening on Monday on YouTube at 8 p.m.
At
I
8
heard you
p.m.
say.
Yeah.
Okay.
At 8 p.m.
Okay.
That's
Brilliant.
You know, the cool thing about this is that like all of us who worked. I mean, of course the track. So the guys and of course Amanda, like they shot like the video and like the guys who shot the video, great people, amazing people. Like the designer, the makeup artist. The
Photographer.
photographers and all that. Like the entire team was just a really cool team, and in fact, like all these were actually friends. And it's
Nice.
always good to work with friends, right?
all friends.
Yeah.
And like for all of us, like even for
Okay.
myself, like I haven't even seen anything else other than tiny 10-second snippets of the video. I am actually looking forward to seeing the full music video, and I can only actually watch it with everybody else at 8 p.m. on Monday. Yeah.
Darren, you've been kept out of the loop.
Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, that's the cool thing about it. I think like the producers, they just wanted to kind of like wow everybody all at the same time, and he's shown us like his previous work and the stuff that he talks about. About like for me when I was watching them work, because I was present at the shoot as well, like I saw how he was so articulate. He knew exactly what he wanted, and there was zero stress. He was just so chill about the whole thing, and that is what makes a great producer, lah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right.
So,
Okay,
yeah, man.
so the song drops today. Congratulations, guys, on the release of Waste My Time 2020. It's a brilliant song, and I think it's a brilliant song to end the year as well. So good job on that one. As always on Pop-Up Stage, we won't let our guests leave until we've played a game with them. So it's time for us to play What's on Your Mind. We'll ask you questions and you give us answers, okay? So just in case you guys are waiting for each other, let's go in a sequence of Amanda, Shane, and Benson. Okay, so every question will go in that sequence. Darren, you ready?
Yes, let's do it. Okay. Now the
Okay.
questions are very, very simple, very easy, but we need you guys to elaborate, okay? Because we got all the time in the world. Okay. So the first question is, what is the one thing you wanted to see yourself achieve in 2020?
Wow.
I thought it should be 2021, right?
Yeah.
No, this is gonna be a
That would be
rewind to
disappointing.
2020.
Yeah, rewind. So, but for this year, not next year. Yeah, what was it that you actually wanted to achieve?
Before the pandemic or like
Yes,
during
before the pandemic,
Before the pandemic,
pre-pandemic.
Wow, I was planning to travel a bit. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna quit my corporate job. I'm gonna go travel. I'm gonna do a freelance work a lot more and like, earn a lot more money. Did not happen. None of
Okay.
that happened.
Okay, Shane, yourself.
Actually, we're looking at 2020 as a year initially to going to more performance and then doing more performance as well. Yeah, releasing a lot of different musics, but then eventually it doesn't happen because of the pandemic. Yeah.
All the ending will be in
Because of the pandemic.
Because of the pandemic, yeah, that's the only reason why nothing actually happened this year, right?
Benson, yourself?
So I'll start with because of the pandemic. Well, I was supposed to do.
No.
There's supposed to be a lot of events, right? So I was involved in this music NGO. So we have so many plans for this NGO. Like we are planning to do run like a music conference, planning to do like talks, networking sessions, and all those kind of things like that. You're so looking forward to all these things. So, but then we only managed to did like a launch of the NGO. And then there's supposed to be like a like when CMCO lifted, like I think last month or something like that, you're like, let's do this. But then afterwards it closed again. So we're like, oh, okay. So now the whole thing just delayed to next year. So I guess yeah.
So that's in the
Because of the
resolution list for
pandemic.
2021. Okay, question number 2. What's the one thing you learned to do this year that's outside of your comfort zone? Amanda.
baking. Surprisingly, baking. Yeah, I think I've always wanted to do it, but I never actually have. And becoming a full-fledged singer-songwriter. So yeah,
Nice.
that's 2 things.
Okay, Shane?
I think this year I learned a lot about investment.
Okay.
Yeah, because
Oh.
like trading and chartings and stuff. Yeah.
Wow.
So yeah, this is how you get stuck inside a room and with nothing else to do besides.
That was an answer I was not expecting. But yeah, that's interesting. Benson, yourself.
For me, it's cooking, right? Like I do know how to cook some basic stuff back then, but this year it's like since we can't go out and everything like that, and you have to sort of learn things. My mom cooks a lot,
Yeah.
so you're like let's remake mom's legendary laksa, and you did it, So it's like
Oh.
not too bad.
Brilliant.
Okay, girls, you
Are you
all line
over?
up, okay? Because Benson can cook, okay?
Slide into his DMs
Yes.
right
Yeah,
now.
slide into his DMs right
He
now,
won't
okay?
waste your time. He
Yeah,
won't
a
waste your
guy
time.
that can cook is more attractive than a guy with money, right?
Hey, I was going to say the guy who knows how to manage your money is also very important, okay? So you can slide into
Important
Shane's DMs too. With the money, you can buy ingredients to cook.
Ingredient supporter, supplier.
Perfection.
Okay, question number 3.
Okay, if there's one thing that you can use hashtag waste my time 2020, what would it be for?
Food. Like, don't waste my time waiting for food.
Okay, because when you want to eat, you just want to eat, right?
Yeah, like, if I want my food, you better serve me my food, because it's not about to wait.
Okay, Shane?
I think I go for sleep. Yeah.
How?
You've had too much sleep this year.
Yeah, actually this year is pretty much a lot of resting besides
Yeah?
besides doing other job. Yeah, because you don't have the time to go out, so
Yeah.
it changes to sleeping.
Wow. that's
Okay, so
cool,
it
'cause-
has wasted your time in 2020. Okay, fair enough. Good answer. Benson, yourself.
Well, I'm gonna use it on a recent thing, but then I'm not sure if it's a waste my time thing, but then Cyberpunk 2077, the game just launched, and yeah, I've been playing a lot of that, so I enjoyed it. So I guess they say like when you enjoy your time wasted, it's not a time wasted, I guess.
Okay,
Yeah.
you think so? Okay, question number 4. If there's one good thing that came out of 2020, that silver lining for you, what would that be, Amanda?
Um, so first and foremost, I've gotten a lot of sponsorships that I never thought I would have gotten. So I think that was something that I'm very thankful for. Um, yeah.
All right. Shane?
Sponsorships like, I don't know, like influencer stuff, which is kind of weird because I don't see myself as like influencer, but when people like come to me and they're like, yeah, here's some like stuff that we want to work with you with, I'm like, that's actually really flattering. So
Nice.
yeah.
Okay,
All
that's cool.
right.
Shane?
Shane?
This year, silver lining. I think I learned. For me, I learned a lot of knowledge because keep on researching, as mentioned previously, like the investing and stuff. Yeah, so yeah, it gave me an opportunity to dive into this market. So I guess that's what I get from the market.
Okay.
Yeah.
So in case music doesn't work, he will become your fund manager or your stockbroker.
Already is.
Okay.
Benson.
Well, I guess for me, it's there are a lot of opportunities missed, a lot of doors closed, but they do still, there are a lot of new doors that opens. You reconnect with old friends, and yeah, you sort of get like new opportunities there. So yeah, that is good. Like we meet them, of course, virtually, but then
course.
there are still like some small places here and there. Oh, and this. I managed to visit a cinema during that short window of time. So, you're like, my God,
I was Mulan.
popcorn.
Yay! High five.
Yeah, man.
It's a completely different experience altogether,
Yep.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay, so that's something you can live to tell someday your grandchildren and great grandchildren. I went to a cinema where we had to sit apart from each other. And our final question for what's on your mind, Darren?
Okay, hold on. Before we actually go to the final question, I mean, I just wanted to add, like I wanted to say, like, I mean, just jumping back to like the whole hashtag waste my time. Like a lot of people will say that, oh, like you wasted my time, But would you waste okay, let me phrase it correctly. What is one thing you would do that would waste your time positively?
Again.
Yeah, waste your time positively. Now I'll give you a hint, okay? Because I'd rather waste my time making like music or traveling or watching movies, than to do anything else. I'd rather waste my time that way. Yeah. So what about you guys, Amanda?
A lot of people actually like comment. They're like, so this song is such a waste of time anyway. I mean, like the fact that there was a song and a music video that came out of it, it's not actually such a waste of time. So here's the thing, guys. It's not just people wasting my time; it's people wasting people's time. So I think that's actually pretty productive.
Okay.
If I were to ever choose, like traveling would never be a waste of my time. I think traveling has always been at the top of my list in terms of positively wasting time. So yeah,
Right.
I think that's nice.
Shane?
Yeah. For me, I think I'd rather waste my time doing they call meditation.
Interesting.
Yeah. So yeah, some people call it like a waste of time because you just sit there doing nothing.
It calms you down and brings
Yeah.
you zen on how you can make more
Yeah.
money after that.
To have like more inspiration on new music come up from that.
That's
yeah.
brilliant.
So I'd
That's
rather waste my
brilliant.
time like doing meditation instead. Yeah.
That's nice. That's it.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I would resonate with Amanda on you waste your time with the family and people you care. So yeah, like of course everyone have different like opinions and stuff like that. But then in the end, you still cherish them.
Absolutely.
Cool.
All right.
Cool. Yeah, I mean it's cool because like I thought about this when I was showering earlier because like there's a line from a song from this artist called The Use. I mean, a band that I love. And the line says, "I'd rather waste my time with you," and that's such a
Aw.
great line because waste has a negative connotation, right?
But there's
So it's
also a
kind of like,
positive one.
yeah, but waste my time with you, that is kind of like an oxymoron, and it's so beautifully written, just that simple line. Yeah, but
Absolutely.
yeah. Okay, anyway, I just wanted to throw that in the mix. But the real question is, okay, and the final question is, and this is a big one. The first thing you'd want to do when the pandemic is finally controlled.
Oh man, traveling. I think that's the top of my list, just traveling.
High
I would
five.
fly.
Me too.
I miss going into an airplane and just traveling somewhere.
Nice. Shane?
Yeah, I think I have the same thought as well, like traveling to meet my friends at other countries.
Mhm.
Yeah, so like a gathering, international gathering.
Nice. Benson?
Events, man. Good vibes already
Event.
ready, 2021.
Oh my god! Yeah, hell yeah, 100%.
So I think on every musician or artist list would be to travel and to perform again, at live events, because I think that's what you guys missed the most, isn't it, for
That's true.
2020?
That's true.
So keeping our fingers crossed for a brighter 2021. It has been wonderful having you guys on the show this afternoon. Before we let you go, any last words for all our viewers, whether you want to send them to the song or whether you want to tell them to follow you on social media? The stage is all yours. Amanda? Oh, we've lost her. Shane, go ahead.
Oh,
Okay, Amanda's there.
Amanda is
Okay.
back.
Yeah.
oh, sorry. Okay, guys. Follow me on all platforms. I guess you got Twitter, you got Instagram, you got YouTube. What else? Anything? Well, I guess Facebook. So
And,
follow me
and
on
Spotify, definitely Spotify, right? because now you have a Spotify page.
That's right. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm sorry about that. I completely forgot.
Shane?
Alright,
All right.
That's right. I hope you guys enjoy the song very much, and yeah, check us out on our social media and especially Spotify. Yeah, you can listen to other songs as well.
Brilliant. Benson?
Well, you can follow us on our social media, which is at Enope Music. And the link is in the comments. You can check out the song. And yeah, share it, blast it, spam your friends. Okay, spam in a good way. And slide into people's DM inappropriately. Appropriately.
You can slide into their DMs as well if you've watched the beginning of the show. They really need some friends. So, guys, thank you so much for joining us on the show this afternoon. I think it's a brilliant way to end our live interview for 2020. The song sounds amazing. Thank you to everyone who's watched the show, who's been with us from the start to the end of the show. There's tons of messages. We've got Jay who's watching us, Alicia, we've got Timmy Kui, we've got Shakir. Thank you so much for all your support and all your comments. We truly appreciate it. Pop-up stage wouldn't be what it is today if it's not for your support as well. I think it's a very nice blend of people that we have on the show, and also who watch the show as well. So thank you for all your support in 2020. So I guess this marks the end of it for us, Darren. Next week, what do we have?
Oh, next week is gonna be cool, because next week on Friday is Christmas. Okay.
Woohoo!
Yeah, and because it's Christmas, everybody's gonna be at home. They're gonna be chilling, and so will we. And that means we are gonna give you the best performances. Okay, because you are now at home and you can enjoy it in all its glory, right? So all you need to do is to tune in again next week from 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. because we have a Christmas special. Okay, we've got Nadira, we've got Tiga Soul, we've got
Wanted Symphony.
Wanted Symphony, and a bunch of really cool artists who are going to be performing live for you guys. Okay, so go and set that calendar for 12 p.m. on the 25th of December.
That's
And
right.
tune in to AFO Radio.
That's right. And of course, we'll kickstart a brand new year with messages from all our fellow artists and friends who've been on the show, sharing with us their message and their hopes for 2021 as well. So it's going to be a great start. Well, I'm keeping my thoughts positive for 2021, and I hope you do too. Once again, thank you so much for joining us on Pop Up Stage. It's been a pleasure. You have a great weekend ahead. Till then, Mag and Darren signing up from Pop Up Stage. Bye bye. Have a great day now.
Thank you.